Well, the Art Students League of Denver's annual event, Art and Soul, will take place on Thursday, February 7th at the historic ASLD building. The event includes an evening of artwork, including an art auction and live demonstrations benefiting the organization's programming and community. With more on Art and Soul is Rachel Basie. She's the executive, you're the executive director of the Art Students League of Denver, and Anna Rose Bain, and you are artist and ASLD faculty member, and you're working on something right now. Yes. So we'll let you paint. I'm going to talk to Rachel. So Rachel, before we dive into Art and Soul, which I mentioned earlier, could you please tell us more about the Art Students League of Denver and what they're about?
Sure. So we have over 130 professional artists on our faculty who teach art courses in every medium you can imagine in the fine arts to people of all ages and abilities. So we have fiber arts, painting, ceramics, photography, sculpture, jewelry. It's just a great place to learn to make art and pursue your art.
And what kind of programs do you offer?
We have programs for children, anywhere from age 6 to 17. We have programs for adults. We say we serve people from 6 to 96.
Do you need artistic ability to take the program?
No, we have programs for people of all abilities. So we have beginners to advanced to professional, like Anna.
And Anna, so how did you get involved with the Art Student League of Denver?
Well, when I moved here about 3.5 years ago, I just started immediately looking for a place that I could find community with other artists and work from live models. And the Art Students League has all of that and more. And so I started making friends with other artists, and they told me I should probably teach. So since then I've taught a couple of workshops on portraiture, which is my specialty.
I see. So that's beautiful. Now you're working on this live in our studio right now. Tell us what you're working on and what your process is like.
Well, this is a portrait of my daughter. She's 4 years old, and I've painted her dozens of times. I like to use her as my model when I'm experimenting with new ideas or techniques. So in this case, it's really all about the dappled light, and the goal was that if you were looking at it from across the room, you really wouldn't notice the little girl until you were struck by the design first.
That's amazing. So I understand that you're going to be one of the artists that are going to be painting live at the Art and Soul event. So what can you tell me about that?
Yes, there's going to be several of us working from live models. They'll be in costume. It's always really exciting because there's just this energy when you have a live model in the room. And it's always fun to watch artists working from life.
Absolutely. So we have you all set up with your paint and your brushes. Can you maybe just, show me a little technique or something that maybe you would tell your students?
Sure. Well, when I'm mixing paint on the palette, I really try to make a nice, perfect replica of what I want up there first. So I mix it here, and I'm really painting the painting on the palette before it's up on the canvas. That way, I don't have to second guess the color or the value. And then really, it all comes down to good drawing for me. That's the most important thing, and that's something that we really stress at the Art Students League.
Do you sketch it out beforehand?
I do, just very generally, and then I just start diving in with paint.
That's amazing. I so envy painters. I used to sketch as a university student. I took art for 1 semester. And then I was like, well, I'm more of a hobby artist. But
you should think about a drawing class at the Art Students League of Denver.
I know. I just opened that up, didn't I? I should, because art for me was a release. I don't know if that's how you feel about it.
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. I mean, with kids especially, it's like I can retreat to the studio, and that's my happy place. And of course, going to the league and painting with my artist friends there is just a wonderful time. So
I already feel calmer. So Rachel, tell us about Art and Soul, and what is that all about?
Sure. Well, it's our annual gala that we do every February, and as you said, it will be February 7th from 6 to 9:30. We will have live painting. Anna Rose Bain, as she said, will be one of our painters, and we have 3 other faculty artists who will be performing in that evening between 6:30 and 9. And we'll also have art making, so people can come make some hot wax prints.
Wow.
We'll have a photo booth, and we'll have a really beautiful selection of 50 art pieces created by our faculty and students available for auction. And the proceeds of the event support all of the mission of the Art Students League and our community programs.
Thursday, February 7th, where is it exactly?
It's at our main building at 200 Grant Street, so just a couple blocks from here.
Nice. And how do people get tickets?
They can purchase them online at asld.org.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Anna. Just continue painting because it's beautiful. All right. Well, if you want to purchase tickets now for the annual Art Students League of Denver event, you can do that on February 7th. That's when it is. It's benefiting the Art Students League of Denver, programming, art, and community. Visit asld.org for more information.